Elly. Today I'm going to read you a story. A dragon named Egg. Are you ready? Yeah! Egg came from a long line of very powerful dragons. His granddad, Ferdinand, and Fierce, was famous for making the hottest flames ever. His dad was Tobias the Tall, and no dragon had ever got so close to the sun. His brothers were all big, bold, and brave, and so was his sister. His mom had once saved a whole village with one swipe of her tail. Really, one swipe of tail. Wow, this is awesome. His brother Enzo had amazing eyesight. He could spot a fly from 100 meters and knock it from the sky with one puff of air. The flies were never hurt, just a little dizzy. His sister Felicity was fast, super fast. Not only could she run fast on the ground, she also flew fast, gracefully, and in total silence. She could swoop down and give you a big surprise, as you would never hear her coming. Wow! Oh, she's beautiful. Last but far from least was his brother Geo. He was nearly as big as his dad, which is why he never had to do anything to impress anybody. His sheer size meant that people, though, thought him incredible. Egg was different. He was the youngest, and he was small for his age. Worst of all, he had a terrible name. Not terrible in the way of the other dragons. Names scared people or made them stand in awe. Terrible because it made everyone laugh at him. His name is Egg. You're special, said Mom. You're one of a kind. She meant it, and she knew. She said it with love. It didn't help, but she still tried to explain why. You are the only dragon ever born from a cracked egg, and that makes you a miracle. We wanted every dragon to know who you are, and calling you Egg just seemed right. But that egg is so. The problem was that the name didn't make Egg feel special. It just made him feel different and lonely and not like a real dragon at all. He had no idea how to fit in. His name was a constant reminder that he was odd. Oh, but he's cute. Very cute. Have you ever tried pushing yourself? Asked Granddad. Maybe a little of my power has rubbed on you. Give it a try, he suggested. Egg emitted a little puff of smoke, but no fire. You just need practice, Granddad smiled. We can try again tomorrow. The more everyone tried to help, the more of a failure he felt. He wasn't strong, he wasn't big. His little wings can barely lift him off the ground. He was no mighty dragon. It was quite clear he was never going to be like his legendary family. He just didn't fit in. really is, So one day, like most days, he went to the forest. It was quiet and peaceful there. And best of all, the dragons left him alone. He watched the birds, imagined flying like them. He saw ants and marveled at their tiny size and incredible strength. He kept very still and watched beavers cut trees and build a beautiful dam. Although they were very different, they all had their own skills. As the sun was warm, he settled down on the soft pile of moss. He was dozing quietly when he was woken by a terrible sound. All around him, animals were howling and running for their lives. Flames were sweeping through the forest, burning everything they touched. He ran home for help. He needed his family. The problem was that when his mom swept her tail, the flames only got bigger. His dad was too tall to reach down to the ground. His granddad could only make fire, not stop it. None of them could do anything. Then something strange happened. Something deep inside him began to change. It started as a tingling in his toes, then a crackle in his wings. It ran through his veins like color water in a stream. The entire family stared at him, open-mouthed. When he looked at his feet, when he saw made him gasp with shock. His feet no longer looked the same. They had changed color. Instead of his dull, pale scales, they were shiny and blue, glossy and as cold as dry ice. He had to look twice to believe his eyes. He took a deep breath and then, with an enormous, powerful roar, a stream of ice just flew from his jaw. It froze the fire and every tree. It stopped the blaze from spreading on the ground. The forest fell silent. No one made a sound. Done.